freshman, of course, she transferred over to Texas Tech, and she led them to the Women's College World Series. Last year, it was all on her. In the
run-producing season ever. These two, it's Taylor Tinsley in the circle against Williams. And away we go on a first pitch swing from Williams. Drilled off the top of the wall in center field.
This is going to be a ton of offense. Mia Williams goes out and gets that curveball. She just smashes it. It says on the track man 227 home run potential. How did it not get out of here? She squared that thing up. And all she has to show for it is...
Something apparently got loose in the outfield, or maybe there's an issue with the center fielder, Jolena Lamar, right now. A long single. Maya Davis goes after the first pitch. Into the gap and left. Over the glove of Riley Slip. Williams to third base and a Jerry Glasgow stop sign.
Not get a good angle or a good beat on it. She had an opportunity to catch that because she did not.
Here's Lauren Allred, who does swing at the first pitch. A little change up. The play at first is not in time. The play at home is late. The play at third is there.
Williams is such a great athlete, great dive, and Davis trying to take that back side.
What's the play there for Tinsley? Did she make the right play going to first? It's a huge out at third at the end of that play. Don't let that be overshadowed by all of the early chaos. Quality opponents to schedule. A program record 39 run rule wins out of their 58. A couple of them in Williams and Liss. 3-2 pitch, a called strike three.
Feet or inches at the very least behind the plate. So Liss.
Taylor 1 for 7 here at the World Series. Did score the game tying run yesterday against your old team, Tennessee, dashing home. And a ground ball to the left side here. Gets past the third baseman, Alejandre. And the shortstop, Garcia, hangs onto it. And now the former UCLA Bruin. And here she is, a Red Raider, trying to end the season of her old team. Has had to deal with opponents of teams some of their players played for. Mia Williams with Florida, Panel with Tennessee.
This year at Texas Tech than what UCLA knew her as.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. In the air and foul.
She totally changed her stance.
The 2-2 pitch. On the ground, right side. Bragg is there. Tinsley takes care of Terry. The third straight season, the third straight World Series where she's faced UCLA. She knocked them out 2 years ago, beat them last year in the 1-0 game to send Texas Tech to the semifinals. 1-1 to the All-American Slim. Ground ball over to shortstop. Haley Toney is there for the out. The 2-2 pitch. It drilled her. Up on a Kennedy hit by pitch.
Savvy Pula is telling the coaches to come over as that hits her on, looks like her back elbow. Not scared to go in against her. Oh, it's going to hurt.
Which is amazing considering your teammates set the all-time home run record. 112 ribbies hitting .492.
Peanut butter and jelly. I mean, they just go together. They just mesh. It's great at the World Series in 24 and 25. Had a couple of home runs, but like you mentioned, a little.
Third-time All-American, one of the great hitters in UCLA history. And she rips this ball to center field. She's alive now. Woolery makes her mark on this World Series. Deep for a go-ahead 2-run home run in the first. Just as we expected in this meeting. One punch met by another. Vichy has her first home run at this World Series.
Look at this pitch location and how she gets her barrel up to this rise ball. Hitters that can hit this pitch out like that. Jordan Woolry.
In her career against Nyjah Kennedy before that home run, and she is...
Tell exactly what Jordan Woolry was looking for. It's off of Nyjah Kennedy, knowing the scouting report. We talked about Nyjah, and that's a pitch that UCLA is going to go up and look for to get on plane, keep their barrel above that ball, and Jordan Woolry has...
Career home run number 78. The only active player with more is the one she drove in, Megan Grant.
Hard position to be in as a pitcher, to know that there are some options behind you, but really you are the best option. No matter.
6 pitch to Burns from Tinsley. That is hit in the air to deep left field. Jazzy Burns ties the game. Just enough love to get it out of here. And an immediate Red Raider answer back from Burns.
Jazzy Burns, it's like that, but she has been quiet at the Women's College World Series. 0 for 7 with 3 strikeouts, and as a home run hitter, putting up big home run hitter numbers last year. You know, her seeing the ball off her bat and the ball knowing that she got it feels so good, getting it just out of the reach.
Glad we talked about the pitchers coming into the inning. Burns 8th in the Big 12.
Then hit out on rise balls.
Black ground ball to third. Alejandre retires Quiroga.
And off of drop balls. This is a rise ball again. Gets up and in on her hand. She'll get deep, and she didn't even get all of that, but she got enough of it. Run for Jazzy Burns, her first ever at the Women's College World Series, and she knows it. She's celebrating it, and this Texas Tech team is going to fight.
Country. Tony to left field. Foul territory. Slim can't make the play. It's about an everyday starter at shortstop as a sophomore, providing some stability. In a monster tournament a year ago, only 1 for 11 in the tourney this year. And
you're going to see Taylor Tinsley continue to bring out this changeup. She gets more so that as the catcher was set up on the outside corner, she holds on a little bit too long to it, and it
had a single off the very top of the center field wall her first time. And this ball's absolutely scalded down the line at third. Slip gets to it quickly.
Look how she just threads the needle past Alejandro.
Maya Davis. Ground ball through the left side. Pass to drawn in Alejandre. Base hit for Davis.
Actually, this is going to be Mia Williams.
Highest batting average for Texas Tech, 380. Third highest scoring team in the country. That's an all-red walk. Mike Burwell's a 27-pitch inning for Tinsley. Good speed around. Williams, Davis, and Allred. Third to first. And it's ball 4 to walk in a run.
It seems like she's going to have to come with that changeup again. It's the only pitch that she's thrown for a strike. And
thirsty for more. Ground ball towards short. Garcia's got it on the way to first. 2 teams took Texas Tech to within a win of the championship series, and of course,
and watched her grow up and get the first contract, get the second contract to stay at Texas Tech.
Kania Bragg waits back on her changeup and knocks it into left field. Second hit for UCLA.
She just captivated fans. She captivated us because of this energy and this.
In the Big 12 with Oklahoma State's Ruby Malin. Fly ball to left from Ramirez. Got a little under it. And her former battery mate, Caitlin Terry, out in left field in a very emotionally charged series between Tech and Florida. A little bit more emotional side of Nyjah, too. But her college career is winding down. Strikes out Berry, 71 down and in.
I mean, this team, this Texas Tech team was put together with a national championship or bust mindset.
Just doesn't get the call there on a Artie Abizetian. Not happy about what Jerry Glasgow had to say.
Thought that.
To Texas Tech. And that changeup is strike 3.
Low for you, so how about this one? I'll bring it up for you, a ball. She has such good commit pitch on the biggest stage. She knows she can nail it.
At Texas Tech. And flips his first pitch from Tinsley out into left field. 1/3 and 1 out. As fate would have it, Texas Tech. I was going to ask you, the at-bat's over, but I'll ask you anyway. How would you imagine who better to give you a Taylor Tinsley scouting report than Caitlin Terry?
You've had that closeness with somebody like Tinsley, then you know even a little bit more than what the scouting reports provide. This one too, she's able to throw this pitch at multiple different levels through the strike zone, and then
Bogle was away from the team for personal reasons. Didn't play between March 27th and May 15th, returning right in time for the postseason. Victoria Valdez, 3 catchers who rotate on this team. Filling of the deck for Jerry Glasgow. Have batted third at one time or another. Strike 3 called, and Tinsley bounces back with a 1-2-3 inning. We'll see their careers end tonight. Nigel Kennedy, one of those seniors, facing the sophomore Riley Slim. And Slim elevates the ball to left. It gets by the former Bruin, Terry. Slim to second base.
nice play ball by Terry. Just a tough one. You see how that line drive off this misplayed, doesn't keep it in front, didn't get a good read off of it. All around tough break for Terry out in left field.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Grant has struck out.
Look at how this changeup just floats in here and how fooled.
Jordan Woolery homered on an 0-2 rise ball. Laura Espinoza, with the home run record, season opponents are hitting .091 with 2 strikes against Nyjah. A payoff pitch. Outside ball 4. How about that vicious Woolery roar?
And on right back to it. Instead, she goes with the curve. It curves off the plate, and Woolery is just as fired up.
First time through. And Alina Garcia takes a pitch up and in.
You have that off the bat?
That off the bat or off the batter, and it's called a hit by pitch.
When we watched it live, but if it is off of her arm, yeah.
Bases loaded for Alejandre, the freshman phenom, and she is hit as well. Back-to-back pitches, and she's getting ready to enter the circle. The same game. She does so in just 2 1/3 innings. Bragg, a base hit against Kennedy, her first time. 3 on, 1 out. UCLA, a nation-leading 15 grand slams. Bragg just trying to fight her way back here, though, on 0-2. And she strikes out swinging.
She just goes out and attacks Bragg. She finds the strike zone early. She finds it often, strikes her out with this screwball. She can really move the ball around.
A 1-2 pitch. Ramirez to center field. Hit it high, not deep enough. Davis is there. Jerry Glasgow said it's unbelievable how much these players they've become, particularly in the postseason. Haley Toney with a ground ball. That will get through for a leadoff base hit. And Mia Williams, one of those transfers, is hit. Davis has the most hits of any active Division I player. 3 corners are way. Davis swinging away. Ground ball to Bragg at second.
Take the easy out.
Allred leans back on one to left. Slip makes a catch and foul ground. But that will score Toney on a sac fly. It's 4-3. Strikeout and a bases loaded walk for Liss. And is hitting .414 with 2 strikes. But she has just struck out to do well, whether it's a former teammate or not. Top 3 hitters have been productive today.
Contagious hitting team. She felt like in that game where they scored 11 runs, they were loose, they were disciplined, and love the experience that recruit very well. They get freshmen to come in that are big-time difference makers and ready for the big stage.
Seniors in the UCLA lineup. Pretty amazing group of players returning next year. Terry with another strikeout.
To her curveball here, lefty on lefty matchup, and look at how this curveball actually ends up looking at it right over the heart of the plate, but it starts at Barry's hip, crosses across the middle of the plate. Is the 10 home runs that she's hit, that power started to come on within Big 12 play. She was a slow start with her home run hitting self, was hitting for a high average, and then added that power, that pop. How does that affect you? Sure, it's great to have some help, but there's something to being a pitcher, wanting the ball.
7th pitch to Lamar, and down she goes.
So well located, up and in on the hands of Jolena Lamar. Pops out of Valdez's glove, and then she catches
that whip, that force. She has come in and taken over this game, striking out 3 of 4. And that's Slip with a high drive on 3-1. And this is a 1-2-3-4. As Taylor Panel grounds the ball to Alina Garcia. Panel is 1 for 3. Caden Henry follow with a hit, and as you heard, World Series, they won twice in the Super Regionals when facing elimination. They beat Texas Tech in the Champ Series a year ago. A well-versed matchup. Caitlin Terry, he won. No swing by Terry, and that'll be a walk.
Next year, that's the type of power that is in that smaller stature, and with his help and leg drive that she can provide with
Taylor Tinsley. If UCLA comes back to win, we know their plan. Taylor Tinsley, as long as he can possibly go. It's a pretty high pitch count for 4 1/3 today. Powered foul. Look out, Alyssa. All good? Is the guy next to you good? I think. Pitch number 9 coming. 4-3 Tech in this elimination game. That might be a fair ball. Into the right field corner. Grant's got it up against the wall. Victoria Valdez. First pitch swinging into left center field. Who's going to get it? Oh, it's Slip. Another outfield collision. Had several of those here at the World Series, and Slip hangs on for dear life. UCLA way back in 8th grade. They have been as close as can be since they were 12 years old. And you may be looking at the final at-bats, depending on did an inning in 2/3. And Grant sends a high fly ball to left field, shy of the warning track.
ton of emotion.
Ground ball down to third base. Panel backs up. Panel throws her out.
Into against her former team in the situation that she came in on. She came in with the bases loaded in right-handed hitter's hands, but then also spin her screwball away from them.
She will not.
Elimination game. The hitters that she's facing that are the way that she is going at them, she is not phased. Caitlin Terry entered in relief in the
crowd. Winner to the semifinals. And think about what Texas Tech was just 2 years ago. They were the first team out of the NCAA tournament that year. That's a complete flip. 2-2. Fly ball blasted to center by Williams. It's got the height, it's got the distance, and Texas Tech season record number 25, and it's 5-3 Red Raiders. A blistering performance in the. And a 2 runs doesn't often seem like a lot against UCLA. The way Caitlin Terry's pitch, 2 runs feels like, if not an insurmountable gap. That ball is another sizzler off a Red Raider bat. Davis with a hit after the Williams.
Can just cover the outside pitch so well. She is so powerful, such a good athlete. The ball just feels on the outer half, and she says to the crowd, come on, pick it up for us late in this game. Dugout loves it, of course.
5 homers, 84 RBIs. Stand alone in Texas Tech single season history. Right.
Well, remember Kevin Wenija pitched here with Stanford. And this is a big difference too with UCLA now keeping Taylor Tinsley in this game, not really having another reliable option. 4th time through the order now that they're seeing Tinsley.
3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Lists the power hitter. Takes in the dirt for ball 2. Trying to support her teammate from first right now. It's been a long battle with Liz. And it will continue. And now the 9th pitch to the fearsome Jackie Liz, the Red Raiders leader in slugging percentage.
Ball inside.
It is inside. It is ball 4. Panel to shallow right. Here comes Grant. Davis, one of the fastest runners in the game. game is safe at home.
Underneath the pitch to send it to the outfield deep enough to be able to score. The wheels of Davis, fastest players on this team, one of the fastest players in the country. Davis just gets so low, she goes to the backside of the bag, fingertips in, and a late tag, but she gets as small as she possibly can going toward that.
2 on, 2 out. 2-run sixth inning for Texas Tech. Terry, left field. She'll get back into the circle now. She
showing her rise ball when she needs to, like that. On her, Terry and Kennedy were both giving up runs. Zone on the outside corner and getting the swing and miss. It's very well. Something is deceptive about the way that she's throwing. Something is, they're just not seeing her well like that. I mean, that is the first mistake that has been hit off of Terry.
Ramirez down to third. This could be 2. It is around the horn, an inning-ending double play. Crimson Tide, the top seeder, 1 win from the Champ Series. For the losing team, it is the end of the line. Howard to left and foul by Burns. Burns home run in the second, tie the game. 32 innings. Next closest, Natalie Cable's just over 67. Marty Abizishan had it. 3-2. Try it again. Ball. All right, go ahead, Jesse. He had some practice at it. Texas Tech with 6 walks in the game against Tinsley. They have the leadoff hitter on in the stage in those big moments. Fly ball from Valdez. And this is Lamar in center for the...
And UCLA had a...
Ground ball to short. Garcia's on it. Safe to call it second. She's just blistered 3 balls today. And she gets under this one. Shallow left field. And the new left fielder, 7 for 11 at the World Series. And she takes high. Throw to third. And Garcia, who stole home against UCLA last. But if you're just joining us, it bears repeating. Caitlin Terry transferred from UCLA, where she started 5 games at the World Series. 8 spot for Sujin Berry. Suarez fouls away strike 1.
It's been a tough night for the bottom of the order for UCLA in the 8th.
Jolena Lamar is next. Riley Slimp after that. Then Grant and Woolery. And Suarez puts a charge into this one. Off the bench, into the bleachers. Ramsey Suarez with a jolt of energy into that UCLA dugout, which is spilled around home plate.
Nothing like it, coming off the bench as a pitch hitter and getting one of those mistakes that we talked about for Terry. Shooting some pitches early in the count, out over the heart, and Ramsey just connects with it. 270 feet, a no doubt. Good. That's all right, we're good. That is a statement, though. In the 7th inning, it looks like Nyjah Kennedy.
He said earlier in the World Series, I worry all the time about Nyjah getting hurt. Jasmine Leyva batting for Jolena Lamar. Leyva's last hit May 8th against Wisconsin. Until now. An opposite field knock for Leyva. Nobody is out. The player on her way back to the dugout. Look at her go. Party going. Line drive left field. That ball is foul. 3 harder outs to get against 3 All-Americans. Slip down swinging. There's one, and a big one for Kennedy. To the World Series stage once more. Fly ball from Grant. It's into shallow left. It's playable for Spearman, and it's the 2nd out of the inning. Young woman who homered off of Kennedy in the 1st, Jordan Woolery. Fly ball to center. Jordan Woolery does it again! would not, could not go down without one more titanic swing.
It's been next level in the bottom of the 7th inning.
That is the last pitch she'll throw in college. And Garcia goes after the first pitch. 7 innings, not enough. He's picked her up. On the rare occasion Megan Grant does make an out. Now Davis down to first, and who's there but Willery? Came back, got a run, walked it off. And Allred is hit by a pitch. Well, Marty Abizishin's going to bring her back to the batter's box right now. Terry was coming down the line already signaling for a review. Allred's looking at it on the video board.
Be 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's Texas Tech's first challenge. They have 1 remaining.
Important that was a ball.
From Tinsley tonight. Ground ball to first. Busy little stretch here for Jordan. Fly ball right center. Stays in the park for Lamar. Will reverberate through eternity if they can pull off this victory. Victoria Valdez just stopped Caitlin Terry. The sprinklers are going off. Oh my word. The power's on, but the sprinklers are as well. We got to stop play here for a... This is insane. Oh my gosh. Truly seen it all. So Caitlin Terry will be granted
all time, and 1 pitch, 1 swing can win it for the Bruins.
Alejandre, the Big Ten freshman home run record, has had a quiet World Series, 0 for 7. The 2-2 pitch, strike 3 swinging. Entered for a pop out and gets a critical K.
That leadoff hitter is always so big. Threw a lot of strikes, got some chases from Alejandre with the rise ball. Just went off.
Backdoor curve at strike 3 called. Out the first 2.
Just paints that outside corner, backdoor action.
Into left center field. That is in for a base hit, Ramirez. UCLA's already used a couple of substitutes in the game. Jayla and Mercado. An uncharacteristically shaky start in an uncharacteristically shaky postseason. 3 innings, 5 earned runs. She's also hit 3 batters. First. So it takes a Suarez thought she walked, but perfectly to the outside edge. Count to 3-2. Nyjah Kennedy in her 17th World Series game. Strikes out Suarez.
Side corner, it goes to the inner half, but it's just the pure...
7 hits in the first 2 innings, 4 hits in the last 6. And here's another one, a line drive for Panel. And Texas Tech gets a leadoff runner aboard.
Her hands were Panel. Goes down to get this pitch. Not a lot of movement. Keeps her hands inside this pitch to drive it 77 miles an hour to the left.
American for the first time. The second best on-base percentage in the Big 12 and trying to keep the line moving here in the 9th. She's sure not going to butt. This ball blistered to the gap and played off the wall. Kicks away from Slim. Here comes Panel. Texas Tech takes the lead.
Pull your hips and drive your legs. That's what Jerry Glasgow likes to tell Caitlin Terry, and it's exactly what she did. She went up looking to hit. She missed that first mistake and out over the plate and hit an even better pitch that was off the plate from Tinsley. Determined to get
batted in this game. When you look at her numbers this year, nearly a 1,200 OPS. Last year, a 1,583 OPS.
It's just been all her, the senior, her season, her collegiate career on the line.
Leading on it, 170 pitches in. Ground ball to shortstop. Garcia from her knees does not throw it. That hit her. It did. Gets hit to load the bases.
forearm.
Marty said it was not. No offer, and therefore a hit by pitch. So pitch number 176 now, 2-2. Struck her out. Very similar pitch.
Taylor Tinsley in the circle, keep it down. Went to the same pitch 2 times in a row, and Haley Toney just let Taylor Tinsley off the hook.
Another payoff. Swing and a miss. With the bases loaded.
Not giving in and getting the chase. Williams both chasing the drop ball down in the dirt, helping.
Maya Davis to shortstop. Garcia bobbles it and the run scores. Now they've got Spearman hung up. And at the plate, Spearman will be tagged out. High fly to center for Lamar, but not deep enough. And it will be the first out in this 9th inning. And a ground ball through the right side is a base hit. A 3-1 from Caitlin Terry. Not even close to the backstop. Ball 4. Facing Terry for the second time in the game. She blasts it through the middle for a base hit. The tying run, Grant to second. The winning run, Woolery to first. Keeps the line moving.
Sends it right back up the middle of the field. A curveball that just did not get in enough. And Jordan Woolery can beat in a couple of different ways.
And swings at the first pitch and pops it up. Here's Terry once again in the center of the action. 50th pitch. Forward. Ball 3. Instead, it's 3-1. Could have been 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3! Nysa Kennedy is not done yet. And neither is Texas Tech. Raiders win it in 9.
What a game. Terry, a massive embrace between those two, going back and forth, and a lot of love and embrace should be given to Taylor Tinsley as well. But Kennedy and Terry bearing down when they need to. It was an absolute brawl, and unfortunately, like we saw Jordy Fromm's career come to an end earlier, Woolery are officially done playing college softball in that UCLA uniform.
Despite a 5 RBI game for Woolery, still coursing through the veins at Caitlin Terry, and tears flowing for Jordan Woolery, who did everything. 3 hits, 2 homers, 1 game-tying homer of the night, drove in 5.